Hello, and thank you for joining today's video discussion on email and file archiving best practices for optimizing storage and reducing e-discovery costs. My name is Karen Guglielmo with TechTarget, and I'm joined today by Mark Diamond, President and CEO of Contourl Incorporated. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, Karen.
Great. Today's event is being brought to you by Dell. To learn more about them, visit them online at dell.com. So, Mark, let's get started. First, let me ask you, what type of events or activities would trigger a company to look more closely at the amount of money that they're spending on e-discovery and litigation?
Well, there are a number of different events that will get companies to take a look at their e-discovery and litigation readiness strategies. The first probably is fairly obvious in that they get involved in a significant litigation and there's a huge e-discovery bill associated with that. See, a lot of companies that have experienced the pain of this, and it's not always high litigation companies. Sometimes it's the low-profile litigation companies that enter litigation for the first time in a significant way that say, you know, we need a better process around this. We see a number of organizations also look at their risk profile. Sometimes we see the audit committee as part of the board identify their risk around litigation and compliance as something they need to address. And so sometimes it's driven purely from the audit committee. The third area that we typically see is companies look at their peers. They see companies like them that have had very difficult experiences with this. And then they approach it and say, you know, we can get better about this. So we're seeing a lot of companies taking a look and getting better at this, both to reduce costs and to reduce risk. Now, one of the areas that's important, though, is that sometimes litigation costs are buried in a number of individual lawsuits. So companies are sometimes smart to go and dig out that data because it's not always clear what the company spends in its entirety in litigation. So look at the total cost, the aggregate cost, which is not only outside attorneys, but also the internal cost of your IT staff and other resources. The total actually may surprise you.